Hey Jen, how are you?
I'm yeah,
Are you
I'm
able to
hanging
hear
in
me?
there. Yep, I can hear you. How are you?
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
That is affecting me.
Success. Can
Jen,
you
can
hear
you
me?
hear me?
No. Yes, I can hear you. You can't hear me.
Jen, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Testing. Jen, can you hear me? Oh, okay. Cool. I had a mic plugged in. I wasn't sure if you guys can hear me when this mic is plugged in. Okay. We got okay, Tracy coming in. Let's see. Gonna give everybody a little bit more time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the call. No, I can't hear you, Jen. I can't hear you.
Yeah.
It looks like you're not muted, but I can't hear you.
Hmm.
And Rising, Tracy. Just testing whether or not we can hear. It still looks like your mic is muted though, Jen.
Can you hear me now? Success, can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah, no, I had a mic connected, so I'm not sure if that was stopping you from hearing me. Before. Let me see. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I could still hear you.
Oh, okay. I don't know if this mic is really working. I'm trying to get my setup together a little better. All right, we're gonna give everybody a few more minutes. Watching my visual. Listening to, let's see, I was gonna try to share some of my you guys this morning, but Arba, letting a few more people in, give everybody a little bit more time. Grand Rising, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the call. How are you, Arba?
I'm doing great, success. And you?
Fabulous,
All right.
fabulous. Man, I'm gonna have to come out to Ghana. Y'all look like y'all got it going out there.
Yes, you're most welcome.
Yeah, I gotta see what the travel is like. They're starting to open up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Get my quote ready for you guys. I had. Okay, we're gonna give everybody a few more minutes. Just want to welcome you guys. Welcome you guys. All right. There we go. Okay. My notes. All right. All right. Well, I want to welcome everyone to the call, and because you guys are on time, I'm going to go ahead and get started for you so we can get this day started. I was just listening to some of my success affirmations, watching my visuals. I've been up since about 5 a.m., got my meditation in. Really got to work on getting on the morning training calls at 5 a.m. out here. I'll be still in my process. But what I want to talk about today, I want to first welcome everyone to the call. Thank you, ladies, for tuning in and getting these goods. My quote for today, it is the 3 great essentials to achieve anything worthwhile. First is hard work. Second is stick it to itiveness. And third is common sense. So, of course, we want to accomplish things. Hold on 1 second, letting some more people in. We want to get things accomplished. So, you got to understand you do have to put work in if you want to get some things done. My shirt Grand Rising, welcome to the call, Danny. I like to put this shirt on sometimes and just walk around the hood. I position myself in this place. I used to live in Santa Monica for about 8 years, and really did real estate on that side and got a lot of diversity over there. But I realized our people, a lot of people say they move out the hood, but I feel like that's really where the work needs to be done. It may be hard work, but I feel like in order for us to really help our people, we got to go where the help is needed. A lot of people just run away. Um, Even in my office, a lot of people will say, "Why are you, working with those people over there?" I'm like, "What do you mean those people? There's people that need help with their credit. They, that want to buy homes too." So I work a lot with first time home buyers and down payment assistance. Whereas in Santa Monica, a lot of them were just focused on $1 million housing. And so even though it's hard work, like it's more work than some people are used to, if you really want to achieve something great, you have to put in the work. So definitely hard work is the first thing. The stick it to itiveness. Um, there's been times where I've had clients, the deals go for months, like one thing after another just came up, another issue. This student loans became an issue. How we're going to get over this. So you got to be able to stick it to whatever it is you want to do. I've been on this journey learning how to trade since August. I would say really September, because the first month I got in, I really didn't understand what I had until I actually met Chad and Isis in person and kind of had an event here. So I understand building a business and how that can be hard work, but whenever you start anything, you need to have that stick it to itiveness in you. Don't expect things to happen overnight for you. So once you establish that there is going to be hard work and that you got that stick it to itiveness, there's nothing that's impossible. There's nothing that's impossible. And sometimes we need to have those reminders around us while we're going through the hard work, when we got to stick it to that in order to really accomplish this goal. I already know in my mind that I'm going to have to work hard. My children play sports. And so with any kind of sport, I let them know you have to practice. You're upset because you didn't, my sons play tennis, my daughter ran track. And I'm like, if you want to get better in sports as well as any of these books, you're going to have to stick to this. You're going to have to practice. It's going to be hard work. And if we train our children up like that, like they learn these things, when they become adults, it's just a reminder that even in business, whatever it is you want to do, you're going to have hard work and you're going to have to stick to it. So the last thing on there is common sense. We need to use our common sense. If something is not working for you, if something just completely seems like it's out of your element and character, you have to figure out what works for you. I do a call every Monday. I'm a part of an organization called Black Economics 101, where it's a group of Black business owners. Even if they're not business owners, it's people who are aspiring to become business owners. And we talk every Monday, which kind of seems to be like a psychotherapy for business, because your mindset has to be adjusted to realize that if you want to become wealthy, it starts in your mind. And a lot of us have one part of it where you may have something that you really love doing, a hobby. And it seems when I come to the table and I explain administration and talk about taxes, these are the things that nobody really wants to talk about or do when you're doing your business. But you got to understand, you got to have common sense that in order to get these things done, like to have a successful business, you have to put somebody in place, or you have to gain some type of knowledge or a resource that's going to handle that, to assist that. So I'll repeat again, hard work is necessary. You got to have that stick to itiveness, and then you have to have common sense. Common sense when you're looking at whatever it is that you're doing, what makes most sense for you to do. Um, Look at your schedule. Make a schedule that really works for you. If you cannot make the 5 a.m. call, watch the replay. You can still gain the knowledge, but also see what calls you can get on live. Because a lot of times when we're hopping in trades, you definitely have to be live, but you got to use your common sense and say, what is really going to work for me? If that's not going to work for me, you got to be honest with yourself to make what works. So for the last few weeks, or even since I started this Tuesday call, I kind of would get anxiety sometimes because my baby girl, it's normally time to get her ready in the morning. And I have an 18-year-old daughter. And I said, you're going to have to help with your sister a little bit. And I used to get up and drive to my office and try to do the call, because when she sees me, she's just going to, she doesn't care nothing about this camera or anything. And she's still nursing. So sometimes I have to get off camera because she'll just come harass me and get me. So I have to, I said, let me set it up where, you take care of her. And I have a basement. So I'm in my basement right now, you guys, and you don't understand how wonderful it feels to be like, I can get up and not have to leave the house, get on the call, fix my little lighting. I feel like I'm in my queen cave right now in order to come in here and spend this time for me and you, because this is also developing myself when I come here and I talk to you. Welcome to the call, everybody that's joined. We're just going over my quote for the day, which I'll let you guys know. The 3 things that are great essential to achieve anything worthwhile are: first, hard work. The second thing is stick-it-to-itiveness. And the third thing is common sense. So long as you guys know, thank you for coming in and muting your mics. Welcome, welcome. Long as you know that there's going to be hard work involved with whatever you're doing, you have to have the stick-it-to-itiveness inside of you. And then you got to use your common sense, and that's actually a quote from Thomas Edison. And so Thomas Edison was able to achieve a lot of great things. A lot of people know him, whether he actually did it himself or got it from somebody else. But we got to give credit where credit is due. And I just want to say, you guys got to use your common sense. Figure out what works best for you so that you can be successful. In order to develop more success habits, which I was going to share with you guys a little bit of my book. It's on my website, successnation.org, where things that you do daily can help you to achieve what you want to accomplish. I've been very consistent with working out. That's going to help me in the long run, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much money you make. If your health is not there, you can't get up out of bed. I'm telling you, I was making between $5,000 to $10,000 a month, doing great with real estate. And someone hit me from the side. I found myself laying in bed, like, I can't get up and go show a house. I don't know what's going to happen to my income, because that wasn't residual income, which really had me thinking, what can I do? Because now, I don't even have a lot of protection. And so that's when I started looking into other businesses. And I'm so happy that I found this company, because it does have the opportunity to give you residual income. But you got to think, you got to use your common sense sometimes, like really a lot. It would be great. So I want to open up the call and ask some people, as far as your stick-it-to-itiveness, like, what are some of the things that you put in place to help you when you feel like you want to quit and you want to give up? Like, what is it that you do? One thing I do is I put on Marvin Sapp. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Marvin Sapp, but That Never Could Have Made It song. I don't know how many people, but it didn't got so many people through getting through that hard time. So if anybody could please share, like, what is it that you do when you're feeling down and out, when you're feeling like you want to quit? What is it that you do to help get you through?
Hey, good morning, Miss Success. How are you doing?
I'm fabulous, beautiful. How are you?
I'm doing amazing, thank you. Honestly, what I do is I tell my closest friends, because they don't baby me. They be like, if you don't get back on the horse and get it together, like, at the end of the day, you said you was gonna do it, so do it. I think that confiding in people that you trust and believe in your vision is one of the biggest motivations, because they're not gonna let you fail at all. So that's one of the things that besides like meditation and listening to music, of course, but I do trust in those that are around me as well.
Wow, that's excellent to even have somebody that you can confide in. Because I know a lot of people, sometimes you feel like you're alone out there. So we are a great community where, you can confide in us as well. But it's really great to have somebody you can talk to. Arba, did you want to say something? Are you there? I saw you came off mute too. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're kind of low. Are you able to speak up a little bit? I'm not sure if everybody can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you, but you're pretty low.
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, much better. I'm gonna lean in.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is I listen to music, preferably gospel music, to lift my spirit up in times like that. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Vaughn says, yes, I put that song on as well. Never would have made it, but I also tell myself I won't make it if I quit, and that the only person stopping you is you. Sorry, they're at work. No problem. Thank you for tuning in. So yeah, music is very, very powerful and uplifting. My teen gets in the car, she automatically thinks she's the DJ and she wants to put on this music, and I turn on spiritual music, gospel music, uplifting music all throughout the week, because sometimes, it's a message in the music and it really helps to uplift you. And people don't even realize that, how powerful. Like, you don't have to just listen to that on Sundays or even when you're feeling down. Just imagine, I normally would start my morning out with that music, actually, just to feel powerful and uplifted. So I want to encourage everybody to, whatever it is that you do when you feel like you're down and out, or people not signing up, they falling off, or you lost a little money in the trades or something. You got to clap it up, like DL would say. You got to clap it up, because you got to be your own cheerleader sometimes. And it's great, like Dominique said, if you have someone to confide in, we're definitely here for you. But when you're at work or in your own space, you got to know what you can do to help get yourself back on track, and that little push and that that you need. So I just want to encourage everybody to continue on. And if you don't have that song, I'll drop it in there just to encourage the group as well. Marvin Sapp is just really, really powerful. Let's see. Somebody else is commenting on my live. Well, guys, I wasn't going to keep you too long this morning. I just wanted to let you know, like, with the stick-to-itiveness, you have many things around you that can work for you. Like, I had not used my basement. This is my first time recording down here, and it's quiet. It's a space that I can really create for myself to read, relax. I'm still home, but sometimes we have distractions like the kids or just anything in the house. So figure out what you need to do so that you can be successful, to make sure things are going to work for you, and realize that it is going to be some hard work. Determine what your plan is for your hard work. you know Something just came to me in my meditation, and it was like, you got to hit these people up success. It's so easy just to slide somebody a message, get that message and send it out to everyone. Because I've had some people call me and get upset that I haven't talked to them about this. And at one point it's like, it's one me, but I'm like, I got to figure out how I can work smarter. I got to use my common sense, because I know it's hard work, but there's a way that I can at least get this message out to everyone. And if they're interested, then call me back. Let me know that you're interested so I can spend more time explaining to you. A lot of times we'll spend time, with people and trying to convince them. I'm not into convincing people. I just share information with you. And if you want more, if you're interested, then great. Come join the group. Come join our free boot camp. So the hard work is really just reaching out and letting everyone know about the opportunity, or letting people know. And I only say hard work because there's so many people. I really do. I have over 5,000 friends on Facebook. And I'm like, if you guys are not interested, you're kind of taking up space from people who I really want to be my friends, that want to help create generational wealth, that want to help, grow. So right now, I feel like my work is just like going through those friendships. And sometimes you have to do that. You have to go through your friendships and even family members and say, look, I'm on a mission to better myself, to help our family overall. And if you're not going to be a part of that, then I have to spend my time and energy with people who do want to do that, who do want to better themselves. So the hard work is really just reaching out, but don't make things so hard on yourself to where you're trying to convince people, and if you just stick it to doing the system, the PS3, or just like piquing people's interest, eventually, you'll be ranking up and doing what you got to do, but you got to stick it to it. You guys gotta stay strong with it. So I want to encourage everybody, go visit my site. I'm still building it, successnation.org. And what I'm doing there is just encouraging everybody to share their success goals and let's celebrate them. Every little thing that you're doing that you accomplish is important for you to celebrate. I used to eat like TV dinners, make me like little meals at my office, and I would not go out to eat until I closed the deal. Like because I'm a foodie and I normally would spend a lot of money on food, but I literally had trained myself at one time, like I'm not gonna keep spending money on food. I'm not gonna celebrate the success until I close this deal or help this person into their home. So that was just some kind of little trigger that I put in my mind to help me stick through whatever was going on, because I wanted that reward. I wanted to go eat this good lavish meal. So maybe set up some little rewards for yourself. I'm going to go ahead and go to the spa or take a trip. Depending on how long it takes you to accomplish that goal, make sure you set up a reward for all the hard work that you're doing. That's what's going to help you, get through, because you got another milestone. What I'm going to be doing now is setting up my goal of 20 people a day. So if I can at least send this message out or send a video out to 20 people a day and do that for 5 days straight, so I got 100 people, I don't know, I may go get a massage or a spa, treatment, because I feel like I hit my 100 goal. So I know it's hard work and I'm gonna stick to it, but there's systems in place that can help me do that. So you got to use your common sense. Like there's um a lot of planners that you can automatically send out emails to people. You can automatically post messages. Look into those systems and use them for yourselves, guys. That's going to help you get your goals accomplished. And long as you have a clear work plan and you stick to it, you'll be able to accomplish your goals. All right. So if anybody else has anything they want to share, I'm going to definitely open up the call for anybody to share some of their tactics they use to accomplish their goals and sticking to them. Please share.
Yeah, yes. Happy Divine Rising, everyone. Thank you so much, Success, for this call, girl. I say one of the ways that helped me on track when I was like living in my shed was I looked at my bank account. I feel like that should motivate you the most to get your shit together. Is just look at that bank account. Like, I think that's the best motivator. Just look at your job, right? That should be the motivator. But that was one of the things that I did when I was in that situation at the beginning when I started this journey, is that I just kept looking at my bank account. And when I looked at it, I was like, I can't quit. Because if I quit, this is the situation. This is where I'm going to be. This is where I'm going to stay in my life. So sometimes, we just got to be motivated by what situation we're in right now. Like, because if we don't do something different, we're going to still be there. So what kind of motivates me now is just, just filling my mind up with people that are smarter than me. That's one thing I definitely do. One of many things, Success, that I definitely do love about you is that I know when I come around you, my mind is not going to be filled with a whole bunch of ratchetness, I mean, I get a little ratchet. I like a little ratchet sometimes, a little Carly B, a little sometimes, but sometimes, right? And what I really do respect around you is that I don't always have to really protect my ear gates so much around you because you're already in that flow of positivity and you're probably playing a book or paying an auto book. So I know being around you, my ear gates are going to be protected. There's a couple of people that I know, hey, look, I'm around them. I know I'm gonna be straight, but there's a couple of people that I'm around. I'm like, look, I may have to have some affirmations in the back because they about to get ratchet. So I would just definitely say, like Success said, like environment is everything. And I was listening to The Magic of Thinking Big, and it spoke about like if you ever had a friend that always likes to gossip, if anybody has like a friend who wants to always talk about somebody, is sometimes we can get so caught up into the drama, right? To the human side of us, but we have to really just stop, change the subject, and like just take control back over our minds. So, you know, those are just some of the things that I do to be able to keep my sanity and not get all crazy. Like, so thank you, Success.
Of course. I mean, we all learn and get some things from each other. You guys, it was pretty interesting for me when I invited, you know, all the traders that came to the house. Isis was the most interesting of all because she is interesting when she wake up. She like, so she had everybody outside, like it's time to meditate and stretch. I don't know what y'all talk about. So I was like, okay, because sometimes I can like be excited when I have company and want to get up and like be on it. And she's like, baby, it's quiet time. It's like, I'm like, okay, let's all stretch and be quiet. So I'm glad you know, some of our ways that we get from each other that rub off, you know, we can pick up some great qualities and traits from each other. You feel like, oh, sometimes that ratchet music, you know, that little turn up energy is something you need to lift your spirits. But majority of the time, you know, in the rising, sometimes you got to be focused. Like, let me go ahead and get what I need to get done. You know, I got to take care of me first. So it's so important to be able to wake up and say, let me take care of me. Let me spend time with God. And then we can go and get into, you know, the hype of the day, because we may need to reach people in different areas, and that's just how you tap into them. You know, when it's up, then it's up. You know, we going in them trades, and you might need a little Cardi to make that trade go up. You know, it's the time for that. If you know, lost a little bit and, you know, some of your people that fell off, you might need a little never could have made it without God, because it's just God that's going to bring you through this right now. So you got to use your common sense and know what you need to tap into. But definitely realize you got a community here to assist you and share the goodness. Definitely subscribe to the YouTube channels for Generation 12. You can subscribe to mine at successmoney.tv. Hello, you could just go ahead and mute the mic. Mine, I got you. We're getting ready actually to wrap up the call, but what I will be doing is putting together some replays. So in case you guys missed the mental momentums, we'll be able to have them up so y'all can revisit and get these jewels and listen to them again. Well, I've enjoyed you guys this rising. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the cyber world, at the beaches and the banks. You know, I truly be at the beaches. Actually going to be having something at Venice Beach out here regularly. So if anybody's interested in coming to Cali, you want to connect and just vibe and come meet some people, you know, expand your territory and your group. We should all like welcome each other into each's areas so you can network, meet new people, and, you know, grow. So once again, I'll let you guys know our quote of the day is: the 3 great essentials to achieve anything worthwhile are first, hard work. The second thing is stick-it-to-itiveness. And the third thing is common sense. Let's all use our common sense and, you know, do what we need to do. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will catch you later.